you action figure enthusiasts out there, JC here with another TNINews video. Now we've got a ton of things to cover today. I apologize, I did not get a news video out on Monday, and so we've got a lot of things to cover today, so it may be a long one. However, if you're not aware, I started in the last few videos, started putting time marks in the video description, basically so you can go to specific topics that we discuss in each news video. I realize that some of you out there aren't into everything that we cover, and so it's just kind of a way to help you pick and choose the news that you're most interested in. Hopefully most of you guys will watch the entire video, but again, I realize that not everybody's into everything, and you don't necessarily want to sit there and listen to me talk about an item that you're not personally collecting. But let's start off, let's jump into it, and let's start off, first of all, a new figure coming from Beast Kingdom. For you DuckTales fans, we are getting Darkwing Duck. This figure is going to be about 6.5 inches tall. The figure is available for pre-order now at places like our sponsor, Big Bad Toy Store. It is slated with a November release date. It's going to cost you about 69 bucks, so it is a little bit on the pricey side. But you do get, quite a few accessories with him. He's going to come with 3 eye mask parts, 2 mouth parts, 5 pairs of hands, a grappling hook, and a figure stand. And if you're into, DuckTales and Darkwing Duck, this may be one that you want to check out. For you Mezco fans, just going up for pre-order today is that 112 Collective GIJoe Destro figure. Now we've gotten the full official images. You may recall this figure was first announced last month during Mezco's Toy Fair virtual event. They gave us a couple images of the figure, but it is now available for pre-order today. It was available on the Mezco website. It is also available on sites like our sponsor, Big Bad Toy Store. Now the figure is a little bit on the pricey side. Again, this one is going to cost you about $100, but like most of the 112 Collective figures, Destro is packing quite a few accessories. So the figure is said to stand about 6.7 inches tall, so he is on the tall side like Destro should be. He is going to have about 32 points of articulation. For those of you who've been collecting, say, G.I. Joe Classified, but never really gotten into the 112 Collective stuff, these figures are fairly articulated. You do have the cloth-like outfits and stuff, so sometimes that can limit the figure's movement in areas. But overall, you get a pretty wide range of movement. Now with this figure, you're going to get 3 different head sculpts. You're going to get 12 interchangeable hands. You're going to get a necklace, his traditional necklace like you always see him have, which is actually removable on this figure. You're going to get his wrist gauntlets with the missile blasters. You're going to get a thigh holster. You're going to get knee-high combat boots. The Cobra briefcase, which actually lights up. And you also are going to get a modular submachine gun so you can take it apart, which is pretty cool. You're going to get 2 pistols with removable magazines. You're going to get another rifle. You're going to get missiles that will attach to the gauntlet, of course. And like all the Mezco figures, you will get a display stand that acts as just a normal figure base or a flight stand as well. So this figure, again, is going to be packed with quite a few accessories. And, I personally picked this one up. I don't get all the 112 Collective stuff, but this one definitely interests me. So I look forward to seeing how it actually turns out. And this figure is going to be released in early 2022. Okay, now let's jump over to NECA Toys. So I've got a lot of things to share with you on that front. Let's start off just yesterday. NECA Toys announced that they released images. They had already announced they were doing these, but we got official images for their 1/4 scale Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles cartoon series Donatello figure. So this is available for pre-order pretty much every place, including our sponsor, Big Bad Toy Store. It's not a store exclusive. It's not exclusive to Target or anything. The figure, being a large scale figure, is going to cost you, it's about $124. It is going to be released in July of this year, and the figure is going to have quite a few accessories. It's going to come with 2 interchangeable top face plates. You're going to get 2 interchangeable bottom face plates, 2 pairs of hands, his bow staff. 2 slices of pizza, and a turtle communicator. So if you like the larger scale figures, you know, they've done movie figures in this scale before, but this is the first of the cartoon ones they've done. Again, they've announced these were coming, but the Donatello figure is now available for pre-order. Let's stick with Turtles. Also yesterday, NECA released official package images for their Deluxe Foot Soldier figure. This is a Target exclusive. They've not yet given an actual release date, though it should be coming out pretty soon. We've seen this figure on display at some of the conventions and stuff. This is the one that has the multiple head sculpts. You know, it's their Foot Soldier figure once again, but again, packed with a lot of accessories and everything. And like I said, this will be a Target exclusive, but I don't have any kind of specific release date. I don't believe there's been a DPCI number surfaced for this one yet. And so when those details become available, I'll be sure to update you guys then. And then on the Loot Crate front, if you've been thinking about getting those NECA Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtle figures that are exclusive to Loot Crate this year, there's 4 different crates, and if you get all 4, you get the bonus figure. Just a heads up that those figures are getting pretty close to selling out. So I believe right now the first crate, the Danny figure from the movie, is, if you tried to buy it individually, is now sold out. So the only way to get Danny at this point is if you bought the whole, you know, all 4, including the bonus figure. At least last time I checked, which was earlier this morning. But they're all listed, showing that they're close to selling out. So as I mentioned, if you're thinking about getting these, then you probably want to go on and do so. And also, just yesterday, they released an updated image of the arcade crate number 2, Armagon, I believe is how you say it. I always kind of butcher his name, but the shark guy. I'd shown you an image of it before, but this is a little better quality. And again, that's part of the second crate, which is arcade themed. The 2 other crates that are coming, crate number 3 will be the Mutant Shredder from the Mirage comic book line, and crate number 4 is going to be the Donatello. The Dark Turtle, where he kind of dresses up as Batman, and then the bonus figure is Scrag, which will allow you to have him in both his human and mutated form. NECA this past Friday released a second teaser image for their upcoming Back to the Future 2 Griff Tannen figure. I told you about this figure. I told you the first tease where they showed the arm holding the Kirk Gibson slugger bat. Well, this time they're showing, I'm assuming, a second accessory for the figure, which is his Pitbull hoverboard. So hopefully there'll be a case that comes with this that you can put the hoverboard in, and maybe you can kind of like open up the bottom and have it drop out like you would see in the movie. That would be cool. Maybe attachment pieces so other figures can ride along, though I doubt we'll actually see the rest of Griff's gang done in figure form. But, you know, Griff is definitely coming, I would say, and hopefully more details on this figure will be released soon. And then just today, NECA surprised us by releasing this image showing their upcoming 7-inch scale R.J. MacReady figure. This is based on the classic John Carpenter sci-fi horror movie, The Thing. So that came out back in 1982. So this is in celebration of Kurt Russell's birthday, which is today. And the figure, no specific release date or anything has been given, though they said it was going to be out in June. And the figure is said to include 3 interchangeable head sculpts. You're going to get a hat, goggles, glasses, a bottle, a lantern, shotgun, and more. So we'll have to see what else is included. And I believe this is the first they've even mentioned that they're doing any figures from the Thing movie. So it'll be interesting to see if they do anything else, including like the monster, the creature. So I'm looking, I think it would be awesome if they do that. So we'll have to wait and see. But definitely MacReady, the Kurt Russell character, is coming this summer, and hopefully more stuff from the Thing movie will be as well. And real quick on the Storm Collectibles front, just today they released this teaser image for the next figure in their Samurai Showdown video game line, their next 1/12 scale figure. It's going to be based on the female character, and I am going to butcher this name, Nakoruru, I don't know. But anyway, that is going to be the next figure in the Samurai Showdown line, and no other details other than this image have been released. But when that information comes, as always, I'll be sure to pass it on to you guys. For you Warhammer 40,000 fans, Bandai has released the next figure in their line. These are more high-end than, say, like the McFarlane Toys ones. These are going to cost you, this one's probably going to cost you in the neighborhood of $100, even though they haven't actually released specific information, pricing information on this figure, but that's what their previous Warhammer figures have cost. This one is going to be going up for pre-order on the Warhammer website on March 27th. the Warhammer community website, and the figure is based on the White Scars Space Marine figure. It's going to have about 53 points of articulation. It's 8-inch in scale, or about 8 inches tall, and like I said, it'll be going up for pre-order next week on March 27th. Okay, now let's jump into McFarlane Toys, and got quite a bit there to tell you guys. So first of all, we finally this week got the official announcement. Even though we knew they were coming, we've seen official images, thanks to places like Amazon, of all the regular release figures. But the Justice League Snyder Cut DC Multiverse 7-inch scale figures have now been officially confirmed by McFarlane Toys themselves. And today, yesterday they made the official announcement, and then today they actually started going up for pre-order on Target.com. Now, the regular figures, which I've talked about many times, so I'm not really going to go into detail here, but those include the black-suited Superman, the regular Batman, Aquaman, and Cyborg and Flash, and then the 2 deluxe, Mega Deluxe figures are Darkseid and Steppenwolf. Now, the Darkseid, the regular release Darkseid, doesn't have a shirt. We've known that there's going to be several store exclusives, including an unmasked Batman, a helmeted Cyborg, and a shirted Darkseid, as well as a regular costume Superman in the traditional red and blue. Now today we learned where the first exclusive is going, and it is Target with that Superman figure. It is available for pre-order now, and it is going to cost you about $20, which is how much all the regular figures are going to cost. And all these figures are supposed to be released around June timeframe, so that's what McFarlane said yesterday. And all the regular figures, again, are available now for pre-order at Target, even though eventually all those will be available everywhere. Those aren't exclusives. The only exclusive that is available for pre-order is the Superman figure, and then I don't know where the others, the unmasked Batman and the helmeted Cyborg and the shirted Darkseid, I don't know where those are going to show up yet. We'll just kind of have to wait and see, and they might show up sometime today. I don't know. The only main retailer right now, as I'm filming this, that has the Snyder Cut figures up for pre-order is Target. Even Amazon, that had them up last week, they're no longer listed on the regular, or at least they're not publicly listed on the regular Amazon site. I think they're still up on the Amazon Canada site, but not on the regular Amazon site last time I checked. But when more details come about those other exclusives, I will certainly pass that information on to you guys. And of course, we'll have it up as soon as it's available on TNI. We also yesterday got the pre-order for the next Batman Beyond Wave figure, the Shriek figure, which had been previously announced. And the first figure in this wave, Batman Beyond itself, has already been up for pre-order. This is the wave that's going to have 4 figures. If you get all 4 figures, then you'll be able to complete the Batbot Build-A-Figure, and where they're kind of stretching out the releases of all 4 figures throughout the course of the year. But the second figure, again, is now available for pre-order, and it is slated with a May 16th release date on Target.com. Now, the version with the Build-A-Figure piece is a Target exclusive. However, we were also kind of surprised yesterday that Target put up a second version of this figure that does not have the Build-A-Figure piece. It's actually a little bit cheaper. It costs only $20 as opposed to $25 that has the Build-A-Figure piece. And I believe, even though we haven't even gotten official word on this particular version from McFarlane Toys, I'm guessing the one without the Build-A-Figure piece is going to be available everywhere eventually. And then the Target exclusive one is the one that has the Build-A-Figure piece. So, they did 2 versions of Batman Beyond, but they were a little bit different. With this one, it looks like the same figure based on the images. The only difference is, again, you don't get the Build-A-Figure piece. New official images for that gold label reverse Flash, or Red Death figure, I should say, that is done in gold. I've talked about this many times. It should be a Walmart exclusive here in the United States. It is not yet, it still hasn't gone up for pre-order on the Walmart website, but it has started going up for pre-order. It actually has been up for pre-order for some time overseas. I don't know when exactly it's going to go up for pre-order on Walmart. I was thinking maybe it was going to be this week. And again, we've got new official images, so I do suspect it's getting pretty close, but we'll have to wait and see on that. I also have a little bit updated image for you on that unmasked Red Hood figure, which again will be a gold label Walmart exclusive here in the US. And with this new image, you can see a better look at the face sculpt. Oh, and one other thing, going back to Target, the unmasked Flashpoint Batman has also been up for pre-order on Target's website. We also got the official images for that one. It had been previously announced, but that one is currently, I believe, still available on Target's website. It went up this weekend for pre-order, and like I said, last time I checked, it had not yet sold out. And just one other final bit of DC Multiverse news. We talked about this in the live stream on Sunday, but the Green Lantern and Bizarro figure and that Nightwing Joker figure are all starting to hit Target stores out in California. I haven't heard any place but California getting them in stock. They have not yet gone up for pre-order any place, including Target, which is where I would suspect they'll go up for pre-order first. But those are not Target exclusives. But right now, some Target stores have started to get those in actual stock in their physical stores. And I would not be surprised if they don't go up for pre-order maybe later this week. The final bit of McFarlane Toy news I have for you today is on the Witcher front. So thanks to a heads up from Alan, we've got indications of 2 more figures. These are based on the Witcher 3 Wild Hunt video game. They are basically going to be new versions of the main character, and we're going to be giving him in his Wolven armor and Viper armor. No images of the figures have been made available yet, but these two have started to go up for pre-order overseas, which is where we generally see all this stuff first. So I don't know when they'll be available here in the US, but they're definitely going to be continuing to do at least a few more figures from the Witcher video game. They also should be doing figures based on the Netflix series as well. On the Super 7 front, real quick, I just wanted to update you guys on the Thundercats Ultimates Thundertank. Just this week, Super 7 announced that as an additional item that you'll get included with the tank is the Samoflanger, I don't know, I forget how you call that, but essentially it's a Thunderian wrench that you would often see Panthro use in the cartoon to fix the Thundertank. So not saying that that's something that would, if you weren't planning on getting it already, that would probably convince you to get it. But it is a cool kind of addition to the tank that, if you end up pre-ordering it and you still got time, you've got until April 2nd. It is available for pre-order on the Super 7 website. It's going to cost you $450. And like I said, you've got until April 2nd. And if you do, then you will get this Thunderian wrench to go along with it. Okay, now switching over to Transformers. So honestly, there's a few things I'm not going to get to today on the Transformer front, just because we're kind of running out of time here, and I don't want this video to be too long. So I might circle back in the next news video to talk about that stuff. But a couple things I just wanted to share with you. So first of all, if you got the Unicron figure from Haslab, that has started to ship to folks. I got my shipping notification. If it gets here in time, if it gets here by this weekend, and last time I checked FedEx, it hadn't actually given me a delivery date yet, so I don't know when it's actually going to arrive here. But if by chance it gets here by Sunday, then I might do something, during the live stream on Sunday, an unboxing or something of it. But if not, then definitely, maybe next week or something, I'll do something, a video or such. I don't know if I'm going to do a full-on review of that thing, because just trying to transform that thing. Doing a regular Transformer review is a pain enough in the ass, so trying to do that thing on camera is like near impossible. But yeah, like I said, we'll maybe do an unboxing or such, and if it gets here by this weekend, I might do it in Sunday's live stream. The one other piece of Transformer news I want to go on and share with you is we got, kind of in keeping with Unicron, we've gotten our first look at the Transformer Kingdom Galavatron figure that is going to be coming. And this thing overall I think looks pretty cool. So I haven't been getting all the Kingdom figures, but this is one I'm probably definitely going to pick up. And I think it'll probably end up looking good with that Unicron. So no specific details or anything. We just got these 2 images. So hopefully, an official announcement on this one will be coming soon. Okay, now I want to jump back to GIJoe. So I just want to let you guys know that Diamond Select Toys is going to be doing some GIJoe Minimates. Not terribly surprising, but they're doing a box set. They're starting off with a box set that's going to be released during Free Comic Book Day. So the set, Free Comic Book Day, is going to be on August 14th this year, and the set of GIJoe Minimates is going to include Snake Eyes, Storm Shadow, Cobra Commander, and Scarlet. So it's a 4-pack, and it's going to cost you, the set is going to cost you $29. And again, it's going to be made available, so essentially you can get it at any comic or specialty stores starting on August 14th. One other Free Comic Book Day item they announced is a Playmates Toys Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtle 4-pack featuring the White Turtles, featuring the Turtles repainted in the white Mirage type colors, black and white colors. We've seen them do this kind of thing before. Now this one is going to cost you $110, so it's definitely kind of a hefty price tag. And again, this one is from Playmates, and along with the G.I. Joe Minimates will be available on Free Comic Book Day. Hasbro officially announced their Hasbro Fest event. I told you about this was coming. I told you to mark your calendars for April 9th. I didn't have specifics, but I told you there was going to be a day, on April 9th. You could expect a lot of Hasbro reveals. Well, it is coming. There's been now an official announcement. It's going to be on Hasbro's YouTube channel, where they're going to be revealing products from various brands, their various brands, including Fortnite, G.I. Joe, Transformers, Star Wars, and Marvel Legends. Now, with the G.I. Joe, it is going to be primarily movie stuff that they are announcing. I don't think there's going to be any non-movie stuff. If there is, it's probably going to be maybe like Target exclusives or something. And yes, I have seen indications that would suggest that there are, in fact, more Target exclusives that are coming down the pipeline, unfortunately. And I'm not going to spend much time talking on that because my info is not complete or confirmed in any way. So I don't want to tell you something that I know would piss you off and then have it be wrong. So, but definitely I'm seeing indications that there are more Target G.I. Joe classified exclusive figures in the works. And whether they announce any of those on this April 9th event, I don't know. But for G.I. Joe, the main focus is definitely going to be movie stuff, and I would expect we'll probably get reveals of some of the G.I. Joe movie classified figures during that event. Now, other products, and if I didn't say Power Rangers, we'll be getting some reveals as well. Originally, if you caught the live stream on Sunday, I said this Friday there was going to be Power Ranger reveals. That apparently has been pushed. I'm guessing pushed to this event. I didn't know what was going to be revealed this Friday. I just had word that there was going to be some Power Ranger reveals being made on Friday. And again, that's not going to happen this Friday, but it should probably be happening during this April 9th event. So definitely it's going to be a big day. We'll have coverage up on all the websites. And of course, you can just watch it live if you want to on Hasbro's YouTube channel. One other story I wanted to touch upon today is that we got word this week that Toys R Us has once again been sold. You may recall that Toys R Us tried to reopen here in the past couple years after going bankrupt and closing most of their stores. They tried reopening two small stores, one in Texas and one in New Jersey. Both stores have since gone out of business. They went out of business in January. The reason being that was given was for COVID. And now a new company has essentially bought the Toys R Us name. The company that bought it is called WHP Global. And in reports, they are saying they definitely have plans to do something with Toys R Us here in the United States. However, they really haven't gone into any kind of specifics. I personally, while I would love to see Toys R Us return in a real way, I'm not holding my breath. I wouldn't be surprised if they do something using the Toys R Us name, but even like the stores that that were reopened here recently that closed, there really wasn't anything there to be excited about. Definitely not much there for collectors. So, speaking from a collector standpoint, I don't think this news is going to lead to anything big on that front. We might see some pop-up stores. Maybe they'll try and open some small stores again once COVID is no longer a thing. I don't know, but I really, I see a lot of people passing around headlines saying, "Oh, Toys R Us is going to reopen in the U.S." And anyone thinking that Toys R Us is going to open in the same way where they're with the big stores all across the country, I think they're delusional. So, I mean, that's my opinion, but there you go. So whenever I read some of these headlines about them reopening stores in the U.S., the old saying comes to mind: "Fool me once, shame on you. Fool me twice, shame on me." And I really kind of feel like that's what this is. The Toys R Us website is still up, has been, but all it does is just link you to Target, which to me was like, what's the point? So I feel like that's kind of more of that type of thing is more of what we're going to see. So just kind of playing on the Toys R Us name, but I personally don't really expect much from this news. But we'll wait and see. Again, I would love to see big Toys R Us stores open all across the country where we have a lot of options beyond just Walmart and Target. That definitely to me would be a good thing for the industry, but I just don't really see much chance of it happening. Okay, and then finally on the Marvel Legend front, so this week a couple listings popped up. One listing popped up on Monday from regular Amazon for one of those Infinity Saga sets that we've talked about before. They listed it. They had it available. It was actually available for pre-order for a bit on Monday, even though they didn't have any images. They didn't have any specific names. They just had it listed as the AVN4 set, like we had seen listings, pop up online before for it. It has since been removed from the Amazon website. So, and my guess is anyone who actually pre-ordered it probably will have had their pre-orders canceled, but I don't know that for sure. But I did, because I have seen some information on that set. I reported on Marvelous News that that set should, because, Amazon was actually taking pre-orders for it. I felt people should at least have an idea of what it is they're pre-ordering. So I'm pretty sure, even though this has not been officially confirmed by Hasbro, so do treat it as rumor, but I'm pretty sure that set is going to include some version. I don't know exactly, how the figures are going to look or what's going to be included, if they're going to be new figures or what have you, but should have some version of Iron Man, the Mark 85, and Thanos from Avengers Endgame. I'm guessing maybe recreating their final confrontation towards the end. You might get snapping Iron Man, Tony Stark, or what have you. That's kind of a guess, but again, that set should have some variation of Iron Man, Mark 85, and Thanos from Endgame. Now, also besides that one, we got another listing on the Amazon France site this week, which I don't have any specific information on, but was listed as an Iron Man 3 set, an Iron Man 3 movie set. So I don't know, the price translated to about $50. So I don't, Iron Man 3 had a ton of armors in it. Some of which were very large size armors, like a Hulkbuster size armor. So, I wouldn't be surprised if maybe they're going to do one of those. Maybe it's a 2-pack. I wouldn't be surprised if it was a 2-pack with updated versions of, the main Iron Man armor in that movie and maybe the Iron Patriot armor. Even though Hasbro's done figures of those, they might give us updated sculpts with those. So I wouldn't be surprised if that's what it ended up being. So I don't know on that one. I have no information on that one. I do think that one's probably going to be an actual Amazon exclusive. The Avengers Endgame one with the 85 and Thanos, that should be available everywhere. But I believe the one that popped up on Amazon France with the Iron Man 3 set is likely going to be an Amazon exclusive. Though again, I can't say that with 100% certainty, but that is my best feeling. Now, I also want to just let you guys know, you'll notice with these listings, there's numbers and, those, I believe there's actually in this Infinity Saga line, there's going to be 10 different offerings released in it. And this is very much just a continuation of the MCU 10th anniversary line they did a couple years ago. So that's essentially what this is just a continuation of that. However, it's now dubbed, because it's no longer an anniversary year, it's now dubbed Infinity Saga. So this assortment is where I've previously talked about how we should be getting an Age of Ultron Quicksilver figure, and also the Warrior Thor, Fat Warrior Thor from Endgame. This is the assortment those should be appearing in. So in fact, I'm going to give you a general breakdown of the 10 sets. So the first set, and I don't have specifics on all these sets, but the first set should be based on the first Iron Man movie, and that should be available everywhere. The second set is likely going to be some type of store exclusive. I don't know which store, though I'm guessing if one is going to be an Amazon exclusive, I think there's going to be a total of 3 store exclusives out of the 10, 3 of them are going to be store exclusives. So I wouldn't be surprised if one is Amazon exclusive, the other is a Target exclusive, and the third one's a Walmart exclusive. I would not be surprised if that's how it breaks down, but I really don't know. But I do think set number 2, which I don't know what movie it's going to be based on or anything, is going to be some type of store exclusive. Set number 3 is going to be the Age of Ultron Quicksilver figure, from the second Avengers movie. So that's what set number 3 should be. And I say set, but they're not. It looks like this whole assortment's going to contain a mixture of single release figures, 2-packs, deluxe type figures, mega deluxe type figures. So it's going to have a wide range of different types of products in it. But set number 3 should be a single release of the Quicksilver from Age of Ultron, which I know a lot of people have been waiting for. Set number 4 is going to be based on the first Thor movie, but I don't have specific details to give you on that one at this time. Set number 5 is the Endgame Fat Warrior Thor that I've talked about before. Set number 6 should be something based on the first Iron Man movie. Now this one, we had seen listings that had popped up from Fwoosh, and they had listed it with a $69.99 price tag, which I'm pretty sure is accurate. So, I've kind of talked about that one before, but that's one of the ones where I think it's going to be really cool, but we're just going to have to wait and see until Hasbro officially announces it. Set number 7, which is another one I think is going to be really cool, is based on the third Thor movie. That one, again, we've seen it with a $49.99 price tag. Set number 8 is likely, I believe, going to be a store exclusive. Set number 9 is the one that popped up on the Amazon France website, which is going to be Iron Man 3 based. I think it's going to be an Amazon exclusive, but I don't know what figure or figures are going to be in that set. And then set number 10 is, as I mentioned here, the Avengers Endgame set that will have the Mark 85 and Thanos 2-pack. And that, again, should be available everywhere. So that's how the Infinity Saga should be breaking down. And I expect Hasbro will officially announce all these figures and show them off next month during their event on April 9th. So I think you'll definitely want to tune in for that. Okay, so that's it for today. As I mentioned, it was a long one, but definitely a lot of information in there. Sorry I missed on Monday. I would have broken it up, all this info, into 2 different videos had I gotten the video out on Monday, but just things happened and I wasn't able to get to a video on Monday. But and if things continue to come out as they have this week, then I may end up doing another video on Friday. We'll have to wait and see. But definitely look for a live stream to happen on Sunday around 7:30 p.m. Eastern Time, where we will recap all the week's happenings in the world of toys. Also, it's a big weekend with the first episode of The Falcon and the Winter Soldier premiering on Friday on Disney Plus. And the Snyder Cut Justice League movie is going to be premiering on HBO Max starting on Thursday. So a big weekend to geek out on TV and movies. I'm looking forward to both, so I don't know which one I'm going to end up liking more, but definitely I'm excited to see both of them, and we'll probably talk a little bit about that on Sunday as well. Again, might have another news video on Friday. We'll have to wait and see, but if not, definitely tune in on Sunday for the live chat. As always, guys, thanks for watching. Subscribe to the channel. Stay safe out there, and until next time, I'll catch you later. Hey, thanks for watching today's video, and be sure to subscribe to the channel if you haven't already, and hit that bell notification so alerted every time I upload a new video. And be sure to head over to the Toy News International and Marvelous News message boards communities. It's a great place to talk toys and win cool contests like $100 store credits to Big Bad Toy Store. And remember, action figures are great.